Hi everyone. Try to remember parallel and perpendicular lines. If I have a line of slope 3, this guy's kind of steep, what will be the slope of any parallel line, and what will be the slope of any perpendicular line to this line? I'm assuming that we're in the xy plane. Well, a parallel line will have the same slope. All parallel lines will also have slope 3. And all vertical lines are parallel. Yes, vertical lines have undefined slope, but they're still parallel. All right. So otherwise, if they're not vertical, two lines are parallel in the plane if and only if their slopes are equal. But what will be the slope of any perpendicular line in the plane? It's going to be negative, slightly negative, kind of flat actually. Perpendicular, by the way, means that it makes a right angle with the given line, indicated by this box. The slope of any perpendicular line will be the opposite reciprocal. The opposite reciprocal of 3 is negative 1/3. Opposite reciprocal. You take the reciprocal and take the opposite sign. All right. Bear in mind, a horizontal and a vertical line are perpendicular. But again, the vertical line has undefined slope. Otherwise, two lines are perpendicular, and that's often denoted by this upside down T here, if and only if their slopes are opposite reciprocals of each other. So parallel lines, denoted by this, parallel lines have equal slopes, or they're both vertical. Perpendicular lines have slopes that are opposite reciprocals, or you have this kind of deal. All right. So again, this blue line has slope m equals 3. The purple line is parallel. It also has slope m equals 3. The red line here is perpendicular. It has slope negative 1/3. So for the blue and the purple line, if you run 1, you have to rise 3 to get back on the line. For the red line, if you run 3, you have to drop 1 to get back on the line. Perpendicular lines. All right, well, negative 4/7. A line of slope negative 4/7 is perpendicular to any line of slope positive 7/4. How about negative 13/17? If I have a line of slope negative 13/17, what will be the slope of any line perpendicular to it? The answer is positive 17/13. Opposite reciprocals. Oh, by the way, this is a square, and the diagonals are perpendicular. Huh? How's that possible? That's a square, and the diagonals are perpendicular. It's true that the diagonals of a perpendicular are square. These are perpendicular. How's that possible? 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. This is a square. You can't argue with me, right? 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter. That's a square. And the diagonals are perpendicular. The thing is, if you have unequal scales on the axes, then notions of congruence and perpendicularity may be lost. Your eyes won't be able to see them. All right.